Okay, what I got here is a cylinder off of a Kubota LA211 loader. This is cylinder number 75538-63111. It appears to be the lift cylinder, one of the lift cylinders. And we're going to be doing a Reseal on this today. If you like this sort of thing, if you would, go down there, click the subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up if you get anything out of it. I have an Amazon affiliate links down in the description, so if you see any tools or anything and you want to go that route, I'd sure appreciate it. You don't have to, but it's there as an option. All right, let's get into reselling this. I don't have a spanner to fit this, so I'm going to start with my big channel locks here. Okay, let's see if we can get it to break loose. There we go. Turn that out until it's loose enough to take out by hand, and we'll take the gland out, and then we'll pull the rod assembly out and set the rod to the side, remove the tube, and we'll set it to the side. Put the rod assembly in the vise here, put a rag down, protect the rod, tighten that down, and this is, looks like a 3/4. Okay, I got a 3/4 inch socket here. We'll take our piston nut off. Okay, finished taking this nut off. All right, so it's loose enough by hand. Take the piston nut off. Take the piston off. There's an O-ring here. We'll take it off. And then we'll pull the gland off. And as far as disassembly, that's it. Go ahead and start taking our seals out now. Start on the outside of the gland. Take this O-ring off here. Take this backup off. There's an O-ring right here. We'll take it off. Then on the inside, we'll take the rod seal out. And the rod seal was our failure. It split there on the bottom here. Right here. And we'll take the wiper out. It's a hammer end wiper. So I got a screwdriver and a hammer first. Okay, basically I just hit that until the screwdriver went up under the wiper, and then I can twist the screwdriver to pop the wiper out. And that's it for the head. This was our O-ring that was here on the rod. Now our piston. Take 1, 2 wear bands off. Then our piston seal here. Pull the Teflon off, and then I'll pull the expander off. If I can get my pick under it, this is a narrow one. Just like that. That's it for the seals. I'll go ahead and get these cleaned up, get the new seals hunted up, and we'll get back to putting it together. All right, we got all of our seals. I'll start with the piston. Put the piston seal on. This is a PS 1400-24. It says 1400 represents the style, 24 represents the size, which is 1.5 inches. Okay, I'll start with the expander first. It goes on the center, into the center groove there. Then I'll get my straight pick and I'll walk on the piston seal. Like that. I use my fingers to compress that back down as much as I can. And it's still going to be deformed. We'll go to the seal clasper. And put this on. And compress the seal back down. If you don't have a seal clasper, you can use a hose clamp to put them back on with. Set this to the side. We'll go to the gland. Okay, we'll start on the outside with the biggest O-ring, which is an 1" 11/16 OD. It's a 1 series. It goes on and goes to the top, right there. Then an 1.5" 1 series OD O-ring and backup. This is the backup. It is beveled on one side. The contour will face the O-ring. So it goes on the bottom groove. And make sure it seats all the way. And the contour is on this side because our O-ring next will go on. And that contour backs up against that O-ring. That's it for the outside. Turn it around, go to the inside, and our U-cup. This is a 1/8 inch cross section, which is a 1250 right here, and then this is a 1 inch ID. So it's a 1 inch rod. So 1250 1000, and then this is a 3/16 on the height here, so it's a 187. So this is a 1250 1000 187. Bevel goes facing towards the pressure, so it'll go in the gland in this orientation. I'll deform it by squeezing it a little bit and getting it started in the groove. It's deformed and started in the groove there. So once we got it to that point, we just take and continue to push. Push that in. Okay, now we got it in. We got that much right there hung up on the top side. So I'm going to take a standard screwdriver, the top portion of it. I'll just push down on that like that until that seats, and like that. Once it's seated all the way around, we can take our hammer in wiper and hammer it in. All right, now onto our wiper. Basically on these, you start one side down and then start hitting the opposite side and walk it around. And you just hammer it around until it's seated like that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put our final O-ring on the rod here. Put it on here. Now it's time to put it back together. Get some grease. Put it on our rod seal in here. And we'll get it started on and put our gland back on. Okay, I'll use my socket here and hit this gland back on. Okay, like that, and then we push it the rest of the way on. This had a pretty good chamfer, but we still want to check for any cuts or anything on the for the U-cup, and we'll grease everything down. Back to our piston. We've still got to put the wear bands on. I'm reusing the old wear bands because Kubota uses a goofy style. I've still yet to find a good source for them. So if you got a good source for Kubota wear bands, put it down there in the comments. And I'll go ahead and tighten that back down with the wear bands on, and make sure that piston seal's totally compressed. After it's set a while, take that out. We'll put our piston back on. This piston has a bevel on the back side and it goes towards the gland. It's also got a counter bore for the O-ring to seat in. Put it on. Then I am just going to put just the smallest dab of 121 on here, thread locker. Okay. And I'll put my piston nut back on. This time I'm going to use my Onyx Astro 1822 half-inch drive impact with my 3/4 inch socket. Make it go a little quicker. And once that's on, I'll get my grease up the piston. Take that loose, set it to the side, and grab our tube, put it back in the vise, and grease up the inside. We did check the inside, everything looked good in there. It's time to put the rod assembly back in. Start straight, hold pressure, and walk it in while pushing. And then screw the gland in by hand as far as you can get it. And once it gets so far, we'll get our adjustable back out and just tighten it down. And that's it for this cylinder. This was on a Kubota LA211 front end loader. This was the lift cylinder. If you got anything out of this, if you would consider going down there, clicking the subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications, and giving this video a big thumbs up if you got anything out of it. Again, Amazon affiliate links are down in the description. You don't have to order anything from there, but if you want to check it out, I'd sure appreciate it. Till next time, thanks for watching.